Bronny James is developing at a really high rate right now, and I am super excited to see how he continues to improve each and every single day throughout the Summer League, but also as he prepares for a potential bigger role going into next season with the LA Lakers. And in this video, I wanted to break down some of this film. The first thing you're going to notice from Bronny James in these games is they're really trying to prioritize and get him comfortable with getting out in transition, right? But getting to the corners. We need guys to fill the lane the right way, okay? And Bronny is a guy that they want to utilize as a three-point shooter, right? Obviously, he's got really good defensive capabilities. If he can develop into a 3-and-D type of player, as you see him getting up, he's the first guy up on the floor. And look at this, right? Now, because he got up so quickly here and we forced all the pressure onto the right side of the defense, now we have the number game. Because look at this, right? We have leverage here. And essentially, this guy's in a 2-on-1. He's got to cover that corner, and he's got to cover the ball, right? So if teams aren't going to communicate, this is where you're going to get a lot of open transition opportunities. And right here, we wait for that guy to overcommit inside, and then boom, kick out, no hesitation, pull up three. Bronny gets it to go. This is what makes me excited about Bronny. I feel like he is getting better and better and better. Last year wasn't much of a three-point shooter, but, you know, throughout the season, as he got more time to play, in the G League, right? Now in the Summer League, dude, this guy is improving very fast. And again, there are some areas of his game that I do want to see improve, but the, you know, spot up three in the corner, right, off that strong side rotation is something I absolutely love. And if he can get a little bit better at this, dude, he's going to be a beast in a couple of years, man. So before we dive into all this film, and before I break down more Bronny from this game, make sure you guys do me a big favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the family. And with that being said, let's break down some Bronny, man. Another wicked good play here by Bronny James. You're going to see the offensive player try to spin into the lane. He gets stood up by initial defender, number 27 here. Great job, right? Great job. But look at Bronny. He understands that, okay, since he's getting stood up, let me attack that weak side shoulder. He's never going to see it coming, and Bronny steals it, gets it in the other direction, and now he has a one-on-one opportunity with the trailing defender as well. But look at Bronny rise up, throw this thing down. I mean, man, what a beast. Where does he take off right here? I mean, he jumps from, you know, about halfway through that you know, paint. But man, again, great defensive instincts by Bronny to understand, okay, my defender, my teammate does an outstanding job, right? Standing him up right here. Now let me go attack that weak side shoulder, because again, he's just not going to see it coming. And I feel like he just did a really good job right here. Another guy I do want to give credit to on this Lakers Summer League team is Cole Swider, dude. He's been so good. I don't understand how he doesn't have a job in the NBA yet as strictly a shooter, right? But great play here by Bronny. I think number 27 is DJ Stewart. He spent last year with the Celtics, I believe, but he had an injury. He's an interesting player, man. He is number 27, DJ Stewart. Keep an eye on him. But Bronny, great job right here, man. Great defensive instincts. That's what you got to get him on the floor, man. Yes, he is a smaller guard, right? But he's a good defender, and that's why he could definitely make it in the NBA. All right, now listen. I could sit here all day and talk about some good things about Bronny James, but I feel like we need to be fair, okay? We need to be fair, and we need to talk about maybe some of the bad things as well. Let's keep it real, okay? So this is a play right here where, you know, they're supposed to switch. He's supposed to go on a 59. They run into each other. Not great. Initially giving them an early matchup that they like without even needing a screen at all. Now, what you're going to see here is actually great initial defense by Bronny. Okay, look at him. Great job. Stays in front the entire way, right? Doesn't allow this guy to get any separation into the paint. And I believe 64, if I'm not mistaken, is Eric Stevenson. Now, again, we're going to see Bronny go for a steal on that backside. Look at, he's going to go for the rip, right? Boom. Try to get it. No. This is a great job by Eric Stevenson here. He's going to plant that foot into the ground, forcing all of the, you know, power into these front feet here. And we're just going to overcommit to that side, and he's going to spin back the other direction. He does a great job, the offensive player, right? And Bronny just gets beat a little bit because he overcommitted to the drive. I mean, if he didn't spin, this is an elite defensive possession by Bronny. Just a great move by the offensive player, man. It really is. It really is. He could kind of tell Bronny was, trying to stay in front as best as he could. And he just beats him. I mean, it's a good move by the offensive player. You could say it's a bad one by Bronny. I would say that was a great defensive possession, but just got beat by a beautiful spin move there. That's at least my opinion. All right, here we go again. Another play from Bronny James in this game. Now, on this one, very similar to the other one, right? First thing we're doing is we're driving. We're overloading one side of the floor. Look at how all these Lakers are on this side, right? We're kind of opening up the opposite side for Bronny. We want him in the corner. He's a guy that we want shooting that 3-ball, or at the very least, we want to prepare him for what he could be doing a lot of in the actual NBA, right? 3 and D, right? Let Luka and LeBron facilitate. Let them draw doubles, and you need to hit some threes, right? So as they drive in, they create a little bit of separation here. Great job by DJ Stewart. Once again, look at him quickly get this ball over. Now it gives Bronny James not enough time to pull up a shot, but what he does is he realizes, okay, my defender is getting really low, which means getting to the basket is going to be tough. It is, right? Because this guy's playing low. So what he does, he's going to jab that foot in. He's going to get his defender to slightly back up off him for just a second. And then he's got that quick hesitation, or a quick trigger, no hesitation. 3 from the corner, gets it to go. Again, if they are developing him to be a 3-point shooter from those corners, I am all in with Bronny James, man. Again, I am. I think it's a great possibility that he could become a good 3-point shooter here in the NBA. You just got to keep putting in the work. And that little jab doesn't look like it does much, but it does just enough. Now, unfortunately, the Lakers and the Summer League coaching staff essentially said, listen, we've seen enough from Bronny. Scored about, 10 points in 11 minutes of action, hit a couple of threes, had a big steal, had a throwdown. Overall, played what I thought was really solid. I thought looked a lot more comfortable and controlled in the early portions of this game, and I thought overall Bronny James has already improved. I think at least in my opinion, you guys can tell me if you believe otherwise, but I believe it is very early, but what we saw from Bronny in the G League and what we are seeing so far, very small sample size for Summer League, don't get me wrong. He's going to have to carry this into the rest of Summer League and the preseason as well. But from what I've seen so far, he looks more comfortable. He looks a lot better. And I also think that he is going to position himself to get a good amount of playing time this year. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be a starter. I'm not saying he's going to get 25 plus minutes a game. But I do think he's going to play this year, and I think he could play a decent amount. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, and join the family. Just game 1 of Bronny. Still a lot more to come. Let me know what you guys thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.